So happy to see you. This is the first live for Tekken Emperor, and this time will be on Facebook because I know most people are publishing on Facebook. So I wanted to do this live because I thought it would be a good idea to speak about Tekken 7 a little bit. I know there's going to be there's just 2 months left, and so just some 2 days ago. We saw new stages and a little bit of the new gameplay of the Eddie, Panda, Kuma, and I thought it was interesting just to talk a little bit about that. So the topic that everyone is talking now, for sure, it's the characters, because now there are already 38 characters. From Tekken Tag 2, there were just 59 characters. So they did a good, they had a good idea for reduce the number, for make it more accessible to everyone. Because it was kind of difficult at the beginning, and so go on for new players, especially for learn the game. Since there's so much things to learn about the gameplay, the moves, the setups, the matchups, and everything. So I'm happy to talk here this night, a little bit interesting. So good evening, everyone. So if someone has something that wants to ask or wants to know, can help me, maybe to give me some ideas for talk about the streaming. So I wanted to read a little. Okay, so yeah, everyone was complaining about new stages for Tekken 7 because maybe they can look at first a little bit bland, especially the Arthur stage. That it's the background looks like empty. There's some there's the mountains. It's like you're walking on a sea, but it's like Iceland. I don't know how to say that. And so everyone's complaining because there's not a lot of things. It's very simple. Also the geometric stage. But there's another one. There's the arena stage, of course, that can't has to be there because now it get very famous from Tekken 4. I think that the new stages that are kind of simple is good for focus more in the battle, especially for tournaments, and people so can focus more on what he's doing, especially for finals or competition. It's important, I think. But yeah, that's my opinion. Anyway, I don't know what people think about that. So everyone was complaining about for the new characters. They're gonna be confirmed. Everyone wants to see Lei Wulong, wants to see Anna Williams, Bruce, but Bruce now is being replaced by Joyce. And so Anna, Lei, Jun, Julia. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be curious for this because they're so iconic, those characters. Because I think, yeah, Chang style for Michelle, it was a character that started to be since the first Tekken. So I think it's very important, despite us to be in Tekken 7. It's important, I think. They tried to change a little bit the characters, the character in Tekken Tag 2, just wrestling moves, and for making it more dynamic, because maybe she started to look a little bit boring over the years, and her gameplay style is kind of a bit linear, and yeah, they tried, and I really appreciated this. I think I am expecting to see an improvement on Julia. I would like to see more. Yeah, I'm expecting something new again, because it's a Connie cutters. Okay, she was going to be a cutter from USA, so the chunk style, it's more. How can I say that? She has a surname, Chinese surname, so everyone will think, okay, so maybe she should use Chinese 5D style move, because the beginning was meant to be like that, but then because she has some variants that it's filled with penguin moves also, and so they had to give a little bit dynamic moves for making it more funny to play. And also, I think I was really attached to see Michelle. I really like to see Michelle in the first Tekkens, for Tekken 1, Tekken 2, Tekken Tag 1. I really loved that games, and she was solid character, and I really miss the character, but I know because of the storyline she can't really be there. So that's why there's Julia and everything. So people were asking if she could be in Tekken 7, but of course it's kind of complicated because there's 15 years passed by Tekken 2 and Tekken 3, and now there's just 2 years passing each Tekken 5, 6 and 7. So the generational changing of the characters, it's just it's this for the moment. So yeah, for JC, hope to see some new things to be dynamic like Tekken Tag 2, but maybe to see something new, because maybe the wrestling thing, I'm not really convinced if it's really fitting her personality or, well, she's more, because I remember Michelle was very lovable, lovely, but Julia looks a bit more determined, maybe because she's a scientist, like, so. And also the fact that she's all pink maybe will stand out by Lucky Chloe, because now there's Lucky Chloe looks all pink, so maybe they had to change a little bit the color scheme, I think. And there's Anna. Anna, yeah, is very important character. I really hope to see her, because Anna's to be there. It's important for because she has to stand by Nina, and those two are sisters. So yeah, I can't really imagine to see Tekken 7 without Anna, because for many reasons.
Ci chiedono di Akuma nel gioco, nei guest character.
Ne hanno parlato?
Sì.
Ultimo commento. Non lo leggo.
Forse non parlare.
No. Okay, nothing. I was just I wanted to read some new comments, but I can't really see. I want to read your comments, so because it's interesting. No, so let's see. Okay, nothing. I was just I wanted to read some new comments, but I can't really see. I want to read your comments, so because it's interesting. So many people here. No, so let's see. Okay, nothing. I was just I wanted to read some new comments, but I can't really see. I want to read your comments, so because it's interesting. So many people here. No, so let's see. Okay, nothing. I was just I wanted wanted to read some new comments,
hello.
but I
Just see you in the chat.
I want to read your comments, so this is interesting.
people.
No, so let's. Okay, nothing. I was just. I wanted to read some new comments, but I just see you in the chat. I want to read your comments, so this is interesting. No, so let's. Okay, nothing. I was just. I wanted to read some new comments, but I just see you in the chat. I want to read your comments, so this is interesting. No, so let's. Okay, nothing. I was just. I wanted to read some new comments, but I just see you in the chat. I want to read your comments, so this is interesting. No, so let's. Okay, nothing. I was just. There will be no Tekken starting from Tekken 1. And so. I hope.
Leggi i commenti, non ti preoccupare.
No.
Infatti fanno i commenti per il make-up. Leggi i commenti, rispondi ai commenti. Chiedono di Akuma, guest character.
Yes, so. Oh, I missed my point, I'm sorry. It's so confused for a moment.
Stavo parlando un po' di Anna.
Di Anna.
Ah,
Stavo parlando di Anna, infatti.
oggi,
Oh, yes. Because the character that everyone is asking more about is Jun Kazama. But you know, I'm the first one to be a big fan of Jun because I was really like Kazuya, so I wanted to feel like the Jun of the moment when I wasn't going to elementary school. I was kind of little, and I was really into Kazuya. I wanted to learn all the things, want to learn the combos, the juggles, and everything, doing the electrics. I really loved that. Made me feel like, okay, I'm learning the game. That's very good. Okay, I have to continue like this. And so, Jun, I think there's a lot of people that are complaining because they say, but why do you need Jun? There's Asuka, it's the same. Well, it's not really like that because in Tekken Tag 2, they're different. I mean, they have some moves that they share, like Can, F+2, back 3, those basic moves. But for the rest now, they're completely different because Asuka has more solid characters, Jun is more like 50-50 game, and I think she lacks of something to be really solid, just like Asuka. But this is just more talking about the gameplay, so it's another subject for the moment. I wanted to first talk a little bit more about the game generally. So yeah, Jun, I think, because she started to be the first Kazama character style. So the thing is that she's important because she's the key of the story now. Everyone wants to know what happened really in the Mishima family, and she did something. She did a good part for the story mode, but they don't really know there are a lot of things that there's like a deep in the how to say, there's a hole in the story mode that it's not really explained. So everyone is getting curious, wants to know what really happened. Okay, she's the mother of Jin, so that's important because without Ju there's not gonna be Jin. Okay, but I mean, she has also the power to stop the devil genie of Mishimas, but also Asuka, but she's too young for use that, to be conscious that she has that power. But Julia has more experience, she's more mature, she's more old, yes, and she's still a very important character, but I know some people are getting sick because there's Asuka, this trying to be her last and newest version of Kazama style. But we are all curious, me too also, but I know I'm expecting something very, very cool. I mean, if I see Jun, I want to see really if it's worth it, because I know the story is already messed up. Since Tekken 6, I was expecting to see a lot, since Tekken 5 story was good, but from Tekken 6, we started to see the campaign mode, the storyline, concentrated just on Alisa and Lars. And okay, those are cool characters, even if at the first moment you don't really understand if they're really Tekken characters, because they look like a little bit like Soul Calibur or King of Fighters style, especially Lars. And they look more like for 2D fighting game. But yeah, the campaign mode was still kind of interesting with the gaming. But I think it was messing up too much things, and it was not focusing anymore on Mishima Saga. It's like we were losing the focus point, for see something new or more straightforward to the main story. So I hope Tekken 6 we know already. It's more focused on the story, so there's not going to be another secret song of the watching. So at least we know already.
Tell us about
DLC characters. Oh yeah, the guest characters. But yeah, that's a very good question. To be honest, in my opinion, I think we're going to see new Street Fighter characters. I mean, probably Ryu and Chun-Li, I think personally, because now Tekken Street Fighter series are strictly connected, because now there's Akuma in Tekken 7. So and since Arada and Ono now they're working each other in the project. And before Tekken Tag 2 there was a Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and the game personally so really fond about it, because it's too much cartoon style. Okay, it's Street Fighter style like that, so I think it's cool. We're almost staying like always the same subject, but well, the game had a different story, and also there was the Pandora box thing, and it was okay. I wasn't really fond of it. It was okay. Anyway, it was the first step for work together, the directors of Tekken and Street Fighter. So that means that this is a start, because Tekken 7 now there's Akuma. So why? Some people are asking why, because now it's changing all the story. But we know they can be. I mean, this could be an opportunity also for let Street Fighter players come to play Tekken. So the community is gonna be bigger. There's gonna be more tournaments, I guess, more competition. And so it's going to be interesting. Even if Kakuma is difficult to nerf or notice, he's very unsafe, but he's strong anyway. Even if he's very linear character, on talking about the gameplay, he's very strong, and there are some things still to fix, because in the gameplay we still sometimes just happens to see on Twitter so many clips, video about Kuma doing some broken stuff. too much unbalanced for the moment. So I think that's why also Tekken 7 is so late, because it's been like almost 3 years we didn't play the game. I just tried sometimes to the events around Europe, and so it's like we know already a good part of the game. But I know it's difficult for Namco to do a very balanced game, because there are already 38 characters. So even if it's still a lot less than kind of even if they're less than Tekken Tag 2, there's still a lot of work to balance. There's a lot of characters to balance good, and if this game has to be sponsorized enough for the tournaments, of course the game has to be more balanced. So this is important, and I think everyone is looking straightforward to it. So that's good, but yeah, what I was saying before is that Akuma is the first fighter character to be in Tekken 7. This is what I think personally. Don't take it for truth. It's not April Fool today. I'm sorry, I know you saw all the April Fools in the page, but that was funny, you know. Especially the first, the admin Tekken Emperor, that is not here with me today, but I say hello. And he was asking me to do a live to talk about this also. Maybe one day he's gonna talk with me, along with me. I hope, but not today because we're not living in the same place. So it's kind of difficult to catch up each other. And we just met when we can at the tournaments. And we met first time to a Tekken tournament, and we were playing same tag team. So it was kind of funny when we noticed also that our game style is kind of similar to some things, even if my style is a little bit more defensive. But he knows really how to annoy people, and that's funny. It was making me laugh a lot. And, yeah, when there's Tekken tournaments, there's a lot of fun usually. You see so much different people playing, and when they play so much differently, and you can see sometimes the personality of the player just showing on the screen, and that's funny. There's a lot. The psychological thing makes you understand that Tekken is much more. It's not just a game. It can reflect your personality when you play. And that's important because in Tekken there are so many characters, so everyone, and so many moves also, so everyone can create his personal style. That's what makes Tekken so special. Because I know most famous fighting game is Street Fighter, but Street Fighter you have to play with the character just in a way. You can't really change. You can't really, yeah, you can have your style, you can be more aggressive, more defensive, but there's just those type of moves, just those type of style. You have to play the characters in a way. You can't change too much. So that's the big difference, especially for the matchups, because some characters have more troubles against other characters. I think that's why also it's difficult to balance Akuma in Tekken 7. And I guess at this point to see Ryu and Chun-Li. But since two guest characters, but maybe I think someone will say, again, two Street Fighter characters, really? Well, I think since Namco wants to do, us to do after Tekken 7, Tekken Cross Street Fighter, yes, I think they're gonna have to taste the game. They're gonna have to taste the gameplay. So that's important for the future, also for see how can you do good a game, to how to balance good a game with two different, so different like that gameplay style of Tekken and Street Fighter. It will be fun, entertaining, because you're gonna see a lot of Street Fighter players going to Tekken and to try, even if it's another type of skills also, because Street Fighter is a lot. It's very important, the manuality on how you have to play to do the combos. It's a little bit more complicated. I know it depends on the character, because there are some characters that are more easier than others, that you don't, yeah, you always need an arcade stick, because some combos are not really possible to do with a PlayStation controller, especially if someone plays on Xbox. I used to know some crazy guys that can do combos with Xbox controller. I don't really know to be honest, how they can do that, but it's their skill. I just can say congrats to you, because not everyone can do that. Or playing Mishimas with a joystick controller doing perfectly. So good, the electrics and wave dash back, they're so good like that. And well, I know there are some players that can do that, and it will be fun to see Street Fighter and Tekken mixing together so much. Yeah, that's what I think, that Akuma is not going to be the unique Street Fighter characters in Tekken. So be ready, because I think it's more the logical thing we can expect. But can be also, because now from Namco I'm expecting really everything, to see Soul Calibur character. Why not? I don't really know which one. Of course it will be one of the most famous, maybe can be Silvyjun, because she has angelic powers, and she's more popular than Angel, because, you know, don't look at the previews we did on the page, but Angel is one of the least favorite characters in the series, so we will not see her again. Maybe just doing a cameo in the endings, in some cinematics videos, especially for characters that we don't really know. Maybe we can see in some cameo video Michelle, Kunimitsu, along with Yoshi, but maybe they're not gonna be playable. Or it will be fun to see a character that we already saw in the game, but they were not playable, like in Street Fighter V, because now there's Colleen, like the assistant of Jill. Now she's playable, and she's very strong. I think she's a little bit of was inspired a lot by Kula Diamond from King of Fighters, because she can do ice attacks. But this thing of doing that with the hands, she's doing it with the kicks. And it's pretty cool, but I think she looks a little bit too much static, not dynamic enough, I think. So maybe we can see a character that is like a sidekick of main characters, but I don't really know which one, to be honest. It can be everything. Now I'm expecting everything from Namco, to be honest. I don't know if this is a good thing or not. Of course, it's making people more curious about the game and expecting some credible stuff, like, oh wow, I didn't expect that. Like Kazumi, that she just arrived in Tekken 7. No one was really thinking to see her as a final boss. We know, we already saw Jinpachi, so we thought, oh my gosh, really the grandpa of Kazuya as a boss. Oh my gosh, so we're not really expecting Kazumi also. She's very great and cool characters, and I'm really looking strongly forward to where I would like to try her. Even if she looks a little bit, I think personally, she looks kind of boring, the new gameplay style of new characters, because they're so easy. They look so easy, like Claudio, Katarina, Shine, those new characters. They have so, in 3 years, that when I watch Tekken 7 videos, I always see the same stuff. I think I know all the combos already by earth, just looking at them. I know that's good for casual players that they want to get introduced to the game, so that's a good thing. But I'm afraid that if this game is too much easy like that, it's giving too much advantage to people that doesn't have a lot of experience in the game. It will not be so cool, I think. Like they did already a little bit with Street Fighter V, that the game is so much more easier to do the combos and everything. I remember when I tried some combos with Karin, and almost just after just 1 hour, I could do already advanced combos, and I said, well, yeah, it's cool, but I think I was unhappy for another reason, because the game was not really complete. But yeah, I don't want to get away of the subject now. So I want to read some of your comments, if you allow me. Let's see.
La tua reazione al trailer
It was
di
not really
Tekken?
complete. But yeah, I don't want to
No,
get
the
away of
angel.
the subject now.
The angel
So
trailer
I want to read
is
some
not
of your
official,
comments
it's
if you
just
allow
an
me.
April Fool, guys. I'm sorry.
Let's see.
It was 1st of
La
April
tua
what you were expecting.
reazione al trailer
It was
di
I
not
just
really
wanted to
complete.
see your reaction. It
But
was
yeah,
fun
I
anyway.
don't
But
want
as I
to
told no,
get
the
away of
angel,
the
the
subject.
character,
No.
the angel
So
trailer
I want to read
is
some
not
of your
official,
comments
it's
if you
just
allow
an
me.
April Fool, guys. I'm sorry.
Let's see.
It was 1st of April what you were expecting.
It was
I
not
just
really
wanted to
complete.
see your reaction. It
But
was
yeah,
fun
I
anyway.
don't
But
want
as I
to
told no,
get
the
away of
angel,
the
the
subject.
character,
No.
the angel
So
trailer
I want to read
is
some
not
of your
official,
comments
it's
if you
just
allow
an
me.
April Fool, guys. I'm sorry.
Let's see.
It was 1st of April what you were expecting. Oh, sì, ok.
Mi chiedono, prima c'era un commento
Sto provando a leggere.
sulle nuove modalità tipo Tekken Ball o altro.
Oh, qualcuno si è accorto del volume. I'm sorry for the volume. I know my voice is very high pitched. I'm sorry. It's my problem, I think. Quindi qual era la domanda?
Che modalità comunque ti aspetti?
Yeah, what about for the modalities? Well, I think I'm expecting something new. I don't think there's going to be again Tekken Ball or Tekken Bowling or Tekken Ball, Tekken Force. They were good, they were fun, but I think we need something new now. Something that we never saw before. We don't really expect that. I would like to see again something like Tekken Devil Wheating, to be honest. Even if it was kind of repetitive and it was getting a little bit depressing, I think, because all the stages were looking kind of similar. There was this music that was a little bit geometric, and I don't know how to explain that. And maybe can expect something like that, but better. And then maybe you can play with more than one character, because there was playable just Jin, and of course they did campaign mode that you can do that with all the characters. So yeah, I think maybe a campaign mode it will be good, but some more implements maybe it will be interesting to see. And yeah, because there are two. I remember when I tried Tekken 7. There were two, like, there's point marks that you don't really know what's about that. There's just at the top of the screen, there's Tekken Mishima Saga, and then there's a question mark, and you don't really know what is it.
A question. Which characters you think should be in the 4 last slots?
Che altri personaggi mettono?
Nei prossimi 4 slot.
Di Mo l'ha fatta la domanda.
Sì, mi ha
Ok.
insegnato Enzo.
Ah, okay. Oh, so, okay. I wanted to know about the questions in the chat. Yeah, what will be the next character to be confirmed? I'm expecting to see something maybe next month or before to be announced. Even if we don't, I'm not sure of that, because now there is the new feature Season Pass where you can play the game after, because they're going to do more updates in 1 year, so we can expect more characters later. But maybe I think at this point that we will see Lei Wulong, because of course there's already Eddie and Xiaoyu with the stances, that when they get more, they have similar on some things. So I think we're going to see Lei Wulong. I don't think people have to worry about, because it's an iconic character. He was since for Tekken 2. And I think Anna Williams also, because now we are 38 characters. In Tekken 6 they were 40. So yeah, probably next 2 we're gonna see 2 more characters. And maybe if people is still demanding for for other classic characters, maybe we're gonna see also. Maybe if people is Anna and no Anna and yeah Julia, of course, but not immediately. I think we have to wait. So maybe going more. Waiting a little bit more. The future will tell us what we will see. But I'm kind of, I can say calm about that. I think they will put all the characters, those important characters, but I don't think we will see Armor King, Bruce, Gario. I really don't think we're gonna see them.
Poi chiedono se ti aspetti un 3 contro 3 online.
Someone was asking about a free against free battle, like Tekken Tag free with more characters. No, I don't think so. That will be too complicated. Looks like it will look like King of Fighters because there's free against free, but it's not the same time. But I don't know. I think this modality stays more. It's better for older fighting games like Dead or Alive and King of Fighters, but it's not made for Tekken. Also, Tekken is better one character against another one character, and not two against two. Even if it was fun, it was getting confusing sometimes because the tag system. Even if someone, there are many different opinions from the people. Someone says it was okay, someone says it's not.
Another question. Chi muore tra Yachi e Kazuya?
Someone is asking who's gonna die between Heihachi and Kazuya. Guys, I think Heihachi this time. Because he did a really big mess up. He really did.
So
Yeah, it's old character. We all love Heihachi, I think, right? Because I like Heihachi. He's I think one of the most cool old man characters in the series and fighting games in general. He's so charismatic, so cool. All his moves also really. I think it's important characters, of course. It's Mishima, and yeah, I will be sad. I will be sad for both, even if it's Ed, if it's Kazuya or Heihachi, I would be sad anyway. But I think Heihachi because there's Kazumi also. Is really mad. She can't accept what they did to her. We don't really know. We just saw Heihachi that was crying. Heihachi in tears, crying for Heihachi, But yeah, we know he did he did some lot of things that weren't that good, throwing off the cliff the poor Kazuya, then doing something wrong Kazumi. Of course, at the end, what we had was Akuma, because Heihachi is so difficult to make him disappear. They had to kill another character from another series, so you can imagine this man is indestructible. We need someone from another series to kill him. It's incredible. Mishimas are incredible. So yeah, Tekken storyline, so messed up and crazy sometimes. It's also so much fun. When I know, the more you grow up, the more you understand that some things are too unbelievable. But that's what makes Tekken series so unique. It's funny. That's more entertaining instead of Street Fighter storyline. It's more basic.
Aspetta, l'ultima domanda su Eddie chiedono.
Cioè?
What about Eddie?
What I can say about Eddie? Okay. What I can say about Eddie, I think, well, I wanted to be honest. At the first moment, I was thinking, okay, maybe we're not going to see him because it's too late. There are already almost 3 years passed and there's no Eddie. This very iconic character. I don't know. I didn't really know what to think. But he has different style from a character that looked like almost the freestyle of Aki Chloe. But yeah, Eddie is an iconic character, so he has to be there. I just hope they're gonna fix some things because they were a little unfair, in my opinion. That's what I think. But I think it was yeah, there were a lot of fans for Eddie, so I think it's good to see him there again. That's what I can say. I don't really think instead that Christy has to be there because she was even if she, I know they tried to make a little bit of difference in the characters, but between Eddie and Christy, Christy's just the clone. That's what I think. So I think it's good that now they just added Katarina and she's replacing Christy. And I think it's doing it better because she's more charismatic. I didn't really see Christy charisma and personality those years, to be honest. And I think it's one of the characters that I don't really think it's important in the series because she's a clone of Eddie. There's just 4 moves different. That's all. So yeah, okay, guys. I think I talked enough to this night. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I want to thank you a lot for Giocatori Senza Frontiere, it's GFS, assistants that helped me today. It was awesome. I thank them a lot, and yeah, next time, if you are interested, I will do my streamings on Twitch, and I will play Tekken at a discreet good level, and because me and the first admin also, Tekken Emperor, we are playing competitively in Tekken tournaments. So it will be a pleasure to play with you also, and it will be fun. So I did this just for you and for the page. I want to thank you also for the 60,000 of fans. Oh my gosh, you're so much now. Thank you. You're amazing, guys. Okay, I hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day, a nice evening. I don't know where you live. I know you are all from the lot of countries and everything. Bye bye. See you.